Hello there guys and welcome to this How to Win on Delhi. So I know a lot of people struggle with Delhi and are put off by it because of the event where Sirhind attacks you with more troops and a 3-star general. And even with allies it's a rather difficult war and a bit of a slog. However, with the strategy I'm about to tell you, you don't need to worry about any of that, you don't need to go to war with Sirhind, and you can just peacefully annex them. So, day 1. Firstly, do not rival anyone. This is because you don't want anyone supporting your vassals' independence. To this end, you're going to want to select lenient taxation, placate Sirhind, and develop them. You should have just enough points to develop their capital, enough to drop their liberty desire below 50%. However, their attitude doesn't update until the end of the month. So from now until the 1st of December, there is every chance that someone might support their independence. If this happens, then restart. Additionally, recruit some troops. Then you're going to want to unpause until the 1st of December. If you made it this far, congratulations, you should be fine. You're going to want to royal marry your vassals at this point, as well as Bengal, and then unpause until the 11th of December. When this occurs, declare war for Margala up north. This is because the Sirhind event doesn't trigger at war, so you're now going to sit at war for the next 10 years until you can annex them. Side note on Indian names, as you might be able to tell, I'm not Indian. So with regards to Delhi's eastern neighbour, I'm going to try a variety of different pronunciations in the hopes that one of them is true. Anyway, in this war you're going to want to let your vassals fight it, essentially. This means you can turn off your army maintenance, and crucially you should get a military advisor, as well as having your ruler and your heir be generals. Their very poor stats mean that if you're not careful you can find yourself in wars where you have a deficit in military technology. Once the enemy has no troops left, set your vassals to passive and stand on the capital with 1 troop, meaning you're not going to actually siege it down, but they can't spawn any troops to give you any trouble. If you get call for peace in this war, then simply send an offer that they won't accept to reset it, or fabricate a claim on another small nation that has no or 1 ally, and declare war on them, piecing out the other one. Once it gets to January 1453, Sirhind may have become disloyal again. Simply develop Sirhind again to get them below 50% liberty desire. Then, annex them. You're now the proud owner of some of the richest territory in the game, as well as inheriting Sirhind's troops. At this point you should have allied Bengal. You can declare war on Jaunpur and call Bengal in. You need to separate peace Jaunpur's allies when possible. This will be a tricky war. However, as you're attacking from one side and Bengal from the other, making it a 2-front war, you should eventually win. Though do be careful and don't be afraid to hire out mercenaries or take out a loan. In this war you're going to want to take all of your cores and some money. Alternatively you can get rid of Jaunpur's allies. Of course this will mean that Bengal's likely to break their alliance with you, but again, richest land in the game. From here you're going to want to wait for your truce with Multan to conclude, then declare war on them. If Jaunpur is still allied to them, you're going to take more provinces from them. After this, you might well be a great power. I'd recommend allying anyone in the vicinity that is likely to stave off a coalition. Additionally, I would advise attacking Mewar first, as they're usually diplomatically isolated, as well as having a gold mine that can be very useful. Then attack Malwa, whose vassal has one of your cores. Additionally, make sure to fight the Timurids if they're weak, because you do not want a strong nation in the Persian region. It'll take time, but it should be rather trivial for you to conquer the entire Indian subcontinent, and set you in good standing to pick up a few achievements. Beyond this point, you'll be one of the strongest nations in the game, with no clear rival. So hopefully, the traditionally tricky start for Delhi should no longer be an issue. Please let me know who else you want me to do in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.